Mr. Dillion married Mrs. Dillion in the winter of 1983. Mr. and Mrs. Dillion lived in a house that was at the end of a cul-de-sac in the same town that they grew up in. In that town, they lived with the people that they went to school with, who lived on the same street in houses that looked like the one before and after. Mr. and Mrs. Dillion had 2 children like everyone else, and they went to the same elementary school as their friends' children, who were all the same age. Mr. Dillion was a lawman. Mr. Dillion was the only man who lived on his block who had a job that required him to drive more than 5 miles. Mr. Dillion worked in the city that was 30 miles away. Mr. Dillion worked from 9 in the morning, and so he left at 8:30 a.m. in order to be on time. He worked until 5, and so he arrived home at 5:30 p.m. It was just in time for Mr. Dillion to eat dinner with his family, read a chapter of a book, and go to bed at exactly 9 p.m. Mrs. Dillion worked at home like the other women on her block.